What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be taking a look at some of the revealed information about Call of Duty Vanguard, specifically in the alpha. So we're going to take a look at some of the perks, equipment, and streaks in the alpha. This is going to be for Champion Hill. It's unsure if it's going to be only in Champion Hill, like maybe there's going to be some perks and equipment and whatever that's only specific to Champion Hill and not to the rest of the game, like the rest of the 6v6 multiplayer. So we're going to have to see. I'm not sure. Maybe that news came out at the time of, this video, at the time you guys watching this video, but at the time of making this video, it did not come out. Also, I just want to say, if you hear any, lawn mowing in the background or anything, just my neighbors are doing the lawn right now and I don't have any other time to record, so it is what it is. Y'all gonna have to deal with that, but what you may not have to deal with is being unsubscribed. So go ahead, go down, scroll down, or if you're on mobile, whatever, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, okay? I appreciate all that support. This channel, like I said, we've been slowing down a little bit, so I'm hoping to get it back up with more uploads, and hopefully Vanguard is a good game so I can cover it basically every day and make daily videos for you guys. With all that being said, let's jump into the streaks first. I'm going to end up talking about everything, the streaks, perks, and equipment. So let's talk about it, give my thoughts on it. I'll show pictures on the same time so you can be familiar with that. I think I'm just showing some Nuketown gameplay in the background. It's nothing special, but let's go ahead and start with the streaks. These are activated automatically in the next match after a purchase. So first up is the spy plane. You basically it's a spy plane. You reveal all enemy positions on the minimap to allies. It can't be shot down, and this automatically activates in the next match, so that's cool. Again, this is for Champion Hill, so it's the 2v2 3v3 mode. Just keep that in mind. The Flame Knot is a flamethrower with unlimited fuel and a protective suit, both lost on death. This automatically activates in the next match. I'm not going to say that last part because it pretty much is always the same every time, but pretty much a flamethrower with a protective suit. So does that mean you get extra health, or is that just protective against other flamethrowers, right? Unlimited fuel is also interesting because you're never going to run out of flame, and you're going to be able to barbecue as many people as you want. That's pretty interesting. I think they're going to do some kind of balancing to where it's not like supremely OP, because right now on paper this sounds very OP, unless it costs a lot of money or whatever. Either way, you lose on death. Either way, it says both lost on death. Not quite sure what that means. Whether it means, I guess you lose your fuel and you lose your suit when you die. So I guess if you die, you probably die from someone at far range, because I'm assuming a flamethrower is really good up close. The next streak is the Death Machine. Equips a machine gun with explosive rounds and a fixed number of bullets, so it's not unlimited, and it persists through death until your ammo is depleted. So it looks like you can die with a Death Machine in hand, and you'll be able to spawn with it in the next match. That's pretty, or the next life rather, so that's pretty good. It makes it more worth it. That might be OP as well, so we're gonna have to see. The V2 rocket, probably one of the bigger streaks I'm gonna guess in this alpha, it activates instantly and drops a V2 rocket, killing all players and ending the match. That is interesting. That kind of sounds like a nuke for, a 2v2 mode. So that is probably going to cost a hefty penny if I was to guess. I'm not quite sure. There's no cost to these streaks. These are just, what the streaks are and what kind of like an information about them. There's a couple of other small ones here. Extra life, gain 1 additional life for your team. Not quite sure what that means. I guess it's kind of going to be kind of like control, where you have like a set number of lives in order to win. Either it's going to be 2v2 or 3v3, so I guess you guys get an extra life for your team. I don't know how useful that's going to be in the grand scheme of things, but maybe in like a super competitive match, people will end up running that. I don't know. Armor plate is next. You just get a single plate of armor, and full armor is the next streak, a full set of armor plates. I hope that armor plates are really just going to be in this Champion Hill only, because if that's in multiplayer, it's going to be really annoying. Inconsistent time to kills, in my opinion, don't help the game. They really only hurt the game. So that's my thoughts on that. If it's in Champion Hill only, cool, it's whatever, but I don't want to see that in multiplayer. And that's pretty much it for the streaks that we're going to see in Champion Hill, at least for now. It's pretty cool that we're going to get streaks in a 2v2 match, right? Because gunfight and face-off, in Modern Warfare and Cold War, they don't have that, so it's pretty interesting there. Next, let's slide on over to the perks. These are persistent through matches, and you can buy up to 6 perks. Not quite sure what it means by buying. I really don't know. I guess the more you win, the more money you get, the more powerful you get throughout the tournament. That's kind of my guess. Because if you didn't know, Champion Hill is going to be some kind of like quote unquote battle royale tournament where you kind of win and advance through that. First perk up is Ghost, obviously, and you're undetectable while moving by spy planes, enemy intel, and field mics. So it's only going to be while you're moving, so that's really cool. Survival training, maximize resistance to stun effects, immune to gas, so it's going to be your attack mask essentially. High alert, your vision pulses when enemies outside of you see you, so that it is what it is there. High alert's pretty much in every game now. Tracker, enemies leave behind a footprint trail, see markers at enemy death locations. You know what tracker is, basically you just see footsteps. I like it, honestly. Demolition and extra lethal on spawn, so that's going to be your not restock, what was that perk? Shrapnel in Modern Warfare? I think it was Shrapnel. And you can throw lethals, your thrown lethals display an indicator showing the path of the lethal, so you kind of know how far and how well you end up throwing something. And the last perk here is double time. You can double the duration of tactical sprint, increase crouch movement speed by 30%. That's kind of interesting there. Honestly, all these perks seem pretty interesting. In terms of like a 2v2 competitive mode, you're probably gonna want, oof man, maybe high alert or tracker. I don't know how useful Ghost is gonna be. Demolition could be useful. Double time even could be useful if you're like a huge rusher. Like I see viability in like all these perks. I think they did a pretty good job of balancing, and I think they needed to, right? Because each perk is something you buy. It's not like you give up something to use it. So you can kind of customize your playstyle or customize your perk selection based on your playstyle. If you're more defensive, you can go with your survival training, Ghost, demolition, that kind of thing. If you're more offensive, you can go with your your high alert, double time, and just try to outrush people. That's pretty much it for perks. If you're gonna ask me which perk I would buy and maybe what order, oh man, I'd probably go tracker first, honestly, then maybe Ghost, double time, high alert, survival training, demolition. That's kind of how I'm thinking about it, but you let me know in the comment section down below what your perk selection would be. And last up for the information we got yesterday is the equipment. So first up is the Mark II frag grenade. It's a cookable frag grenade. We know what that is. Number two is a stun grenade, slows victims' movement and aiming. A throwing knife, obviously it's a throwing knife you can retrieve. A gammon bomb, which is called an impact grenade. I'm not quite sure what that means. It's probably going to be lethal. We don't know. Maybe it'll just be like a smoke? I don't know. The Mark V gas grenade is next. Explodes on impact with the ground, releasing a lingering cloud of gear gas that causes slowed movement, blurred vision, and coughing. I'm not a huge fan of the gas grenade. I'm not a fan of using it and getting hit by it. And the last thing up is a S-Mine 44. It's a prox mine pretty much. So that's going to be essentially your claymore. I'm glad that claymores aren't in the game, although prox mines are a little annoying. Your bouncing betties they're pretty annoying. Of this list, I'm probably just going to run with the good old frag and stun. I can't see a reason why not, unless like the prox mine is super OP or something like that. Maybe that goes for everything else. Regardless, they all look pretty interesting. Again, I have to see what a gammon bomb is exactly, but equipment, I hope this isn't the entire list for Vanguard. I hope this is just for Champion Hill only and they actually have other stuff for the rest of Vanguard multiplayer. That'd be cool. It'd be really sad if this was actually all they had. And with all that being said, that's pretty much going to do it for the video. Let me know your thoughts on the perks, equipment, streaks that you're going to be choosing throughout the alpha. Let me know if you're playing the alpha right now, because you're probably about to play it as soon as this video goes up or similar or shortly after. So definitely let me know if you're playing it. Definitely let me know if you're excited for it. Like I said in previous videos, I'm probably not going to be playing the alpha. I just don't have an interest in it. I don't have an interest in playing in PlayStation, using a controller, playing on FOV, like super limited. Just no interest in any of that stuff, so I'm not going to be playing. I'll try to play during the PS4 beta, maybe if I can bring myself to, but the PC beta, definitely I'll be on this game. So again, let me know your thoughts on the video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Appreciate you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, guys.